Welcome back, everyone. 9 o'clock on your Saturday morning. Right now, you are taking a live look at storm damage in Monroe County, as much of central Indiana saw severe storms Friday evening into the night. So, of course, again, the damage speaks for itself right here on your screen, as you can just see what used to be a home maybe or a building completely reduced to just wood and just insulation right there. But our Anna Chalker is live at the scene. We'll be checking in with her from the very latest from Monroe County on that storm damage. But first, we want to give you as we continue to follow breaking news, I should say, we're now learning that one person is dead from severe storms. This happened in Linton, Indiana, which is in Greene County. We're now learning that a person is dead after a tree fell on their car. 3 juveniles were also hurt. One of them, we're told, is in critical condition. So again, we're going to continue to follow that to work to learn more on their conditions. But meanwhile, here is more aerial video showing the damage from yesterday. This is in Clear Creek, parts of Monroe County. Again, one of the hardest hit areas. And we also had video from the Monroe County Airport. So there we know at least 5 people were hurt in Monroe County as what looks to be a tornado and funnel forming right there. And Lindsay, you know, you really paid attention to a lot of this last night overnight, as many people unfortunately waking up to this damage in many parts of that area. Yeah, and that in addition to just now the sun coming up and still seeing the extent of this, because a lot of this was happening as the sun was going down, especially some locations farther to the east. So we did just get some new information from the National Weather Service. Today they are solely going to be focused on the storm damage in Monroe County. They're going to spread out these surveys over about a 3-day span of time. So then tomorrow they're going to be focusing on other areas like Greene County. And then eventually by Monday, they hope to have this whole area assessed. So this will take several days. The extent of the damage is very widespread. And as crews head out there, it's going to take some time to actually plot where all the damage is located to get a fair assessment of what potentially these tornadoes are going to be rated as. Started as the first report at 6:48 over in Linton. That's over in portions of western Greene County. Had about 4 tornado reports in Greene County. And then this continued to strengthen as it moved into Monroe County, where you just saw all of that damage there. And we still continued to see tornado reports all the way through Brown County as well, where tornado reports were continuing to be reported, as well as some funnel clouds over to the south of Columbus as that rotating storm crossed over the I-65 corridor there near Columbus. So yes, we are now on the backside of that. Severe threat, long gone. Now today we're going to quiet things down. This system's moving through now, this cold front. So we are looking at a much cooler day. The humidity level is going to be much lower. So we're going to bring back a mix of sun and clouds, a high near 70 to get the weekend started. We'll talk about some more rain chances moving in coming up in your 7-day forecast. All right, thanks, Lindsay. And again, we want to get back to Monroe County, where we know crews or families and homeowners, they're all cleaning up after those severe storms came through that area. These are just some of the pictures that you all sent in to us showing the damage from last night. And our Anna Chalker is live in Monroe County at one of the places that was hit the hardest. And Anna, I can only imagine what these homeowners are going through, as it looks like a pile of debris just right behind you.
Matthew, you're exactly right. I mean, just a lot of fear, a lot of sadness, so many emotions out here today. I'll tell you where I'm standing. This was a barn that was rented out to Habitat for Humanity for them to store things. And, you know, they're a big part of communities here. And just to know that all of their stuff was damaged, I'll tell you some of the stuff that's been laying around. This is about the only thing that's not glass, wood, or wires, just a container of plates right now. We have so much in this area. So the property owner over here, he was telling me he has a home over here, has a little destruction to the back, but mainly it is the barns on his property. He said they actually just moved people out of that house a month ago. So he said he's very thankful no one here specifically in this spot was hurt. But we do know in Monroe County as a whole, 5 people injured, around 75 homes were damaged in some capacity. Over here, we're next to the economy. In a lot of people coming in and out of that area. We've been speaking to people who say they were in there last night when the storm was coming through, trying to get their neighbors out. But again, so much damage here behind me. Crews just making sure everything is cleaned up out of the road, so it's just a safer area as people are driving through, because we've seen the traffic pick up here significantly. We'll have a closer look at all of this damage coming up at 9:30.
All right, certainly feeling for everyone impacted by these storms as they continue to clean up in this process. Our Anna Chalker reporting live for us in Monroe County. Anna, we'll see you soon. Well, this morning we're also working to see the extent of damage in Bartholomew County. So these are pictures that Sheriff Chris Lane posted on Facebook showing the damage after that storm hit the Grandview Lake area. You can see structures snapped in half, homes torn down, and trees chopped to pieces. Right now, there's no word on if anyone was injured. However, as we continue to work to learn more information, we'll keep you posted on if we learn anything about anyone getting injured, and as well as updates in the cleanup process. And throughout our weather coverage right here on 13 News, you all shared photos and videos with our newsroom. So these images are critical for our meteorologists as well as crews in the field. So we want to make sure you're always safe that when you're out there capturing the storms, but we also want to say thank you. So right now we do have a photo gallery on our website at WTHR.com of all your submissions if you would like to view them. We're just over a little week away from the Indy 500, and one driver right now is on his own quest to do something that's never been done on the track. We're talking about winning 3 500 races in a row. Our Dominic Miranda caught up with him after Fast Friday as he now prepares for the big race.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Joining me now, back-to-back Indy 500 champ of Team Penske, Joseph Newgarden. Appreciate your time, sir. I know you're a very busy man. All right, Fast Friday is here, qualifying hot on its heels. How are you feeling about your car, your team, just everything going along with the month of May here?
I feel good. I mean, we were in a press conference. I was just saying how happy I am to be here. I love this time of year. You know, it's like Christmas in a lot of ways. So it's great to wake up, know you're at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I feel good so far. I think our car's in a good place, but you know, it's early days still. We got to get through tomorrow, Sunday, hopefully have a good qualifying spot, and then, you know, the big show is next weekend, so I'm ready for it.
What's the evolution of your mindset been like of, okay, I haven't won, you get that first one, the relief, and now back-to-back. Does it make it easier, harder with all the growing pressure, anticipation, questions? What's kind of the evolution been like for you the last couple of years?
It's more relaxing for sure. I mean, when you're able to win this race, you get to enjoy it a little bit more. Same pressure, you know. I mean, everyone wants to perform when they show up here, regardless of if you've won it or not won it. But you definitely enjoy the history, the experience, probably a little bit more when you have won it.
Yeah, when you're going for a three-peat that's never been done before, that comes along with that is all the questions and all the, you know, incessant, are you going to do it? How do you feel about it? But, you know, drivers have made it clear this is one race, right? And you're always trying to win it. Does that take some pressure off, like you kind of just mentioned, that you remove yourself from the history that could be made?
It just feels the same to me. You want to win Indy regardless of the circumstance. You know, it'd be very cool to win it 3 times in a row. I feel the same pressure I always feel. I'm still a little nervous, like always. It just doesn't feel different. The magnitude of this race is the same every year, regardless.
Absolutely. Okay, for qualifying, weather might play a role, especially the wind. How does that change your math, change your geometry a little bit with how it's going? And how difficult does that make it to plan and strategize?
Yeah, the wind's going to be tough. I think today and tomorrow in particular, you've just got to hopefully build a little more margin into the car, give yourself a little, you know, cushion, maneuverability, if you will. The wind it makes it tricky. You know, when it gets under the car, this thing turns into a bit of a sail. You know, it's almost like an airplane in some ways. So, yeah, you're just trying to build some comfort in for that.
All right, Team Penske's Joseph Newgarden. We'll see if we can go 3 in a row. Appreciate your time, sir. Thank you so much. We will send it back to you and see if Joseph Newgarden can get it done.
All right, yeah, we'll certainly be seeing what happens. So let's break down what happens today over at the track. Now, we do know that practice started about 30 minutes ago, around 8:30, and that qualifying will start this morning at 11 o'clock. Then tomorrow, gates will open at 10, and practice will start at 1 o'clock with the top 12. Qualifying will then begin at 4 tomorrow afternoon, and the Firestone Fast 6 starts around 6:30 in the evening, and that will determine the final order of the top 6 drivers.